Hi, Capricorns. Welcome back to Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth. This is a guidance spread for love and the energies you may experience within these next 30 days throughout March of 2020. Now, this message is for Capricorns, anyone with Capricorn in their chart guided to my channel, and cross watchers as well. Keep in mind, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. This message intent is strictly for guidance. So, okay, Capricorn, let's get into your energies. To begin, I'm going to start off with some messages of guidance from the Psychic Tarot from the Heart Oracle deck, just to give us some energies or underlying energies on, what we may be experiencing when it comes to love in romantic relationships or just with the ones that we love, period. Our first card of guidance is a card which is a major arcana. So within these energies, Capricorn, throughout these next 30 days, you're going to have energies that you're allowed to shine, Capricorn. And with this card of this major arcana, a card of the number 19, it expresses the significance of, again, a major change that you may be experiencing, where you're ending a cycle, Capricorn, and you're allowed to begin into a new cycle. And within this new cycle, you have the ability to shine. You have the ability to express yourself, let your heart shine. You have the ability to connect back to your inner child, your soul, and be able to shine light on your situations, to shine light on the situation within yourself, and to shine light on the situations when it comes to love and the relationships that you have with others. So, referring to the book for a bit more expansion on this meaning. And with this shine card, it's about within these energies of love, it's important for you to believe, Capricorn. And it's important for you to realize, who you are and realize your capabilities when it comes to your love and how you express yourself in your relationships. And it's about you being enthusiastic towards love and having those relationships that you desire, and understanding and knowing the potential that you have within inside of you. And it's time for it to shine outside. And it's about being able to have a breakthrough when it comes to your love and when it comes to your relationships. This card symbolizes the positive and powerful energy that is now surrounding you. By embracing the energy, you can improve current relationships and draw new ones to you. See yourself in a glowing orb of brilliant golden light. Believe in the power of this light to infuse your relationship with enthusiasm, life, and greater love and understanding. See it moving outward, surrounding all the people you know and filling them with joy and hope. Visualization can be quite powerful, so use it to magnetize and attract what you want in your life. So within these energies, Capricorn, no matter how fucked down, pardon my French, a situation may seem, or how fucked up your current situation could look right now, it's about you being able to visualize the situation that you desire. See yourself in the situation that you want for yourself. And when we visualize, this is part of the manifestation. And when you see that of what you want and you're enthusiastic towards that type of relationship that you want, understand that you do have the ability to create it. It's also time for you to let your own light shine. You are an amazing being. You're magnificent. Realizing and believing this is the key to unlocking your personal potential. I mean, Capricorn, you guys are the motherfucking GOAT, and it's important for you to know who you are. And it's important when it comes to love to know in your abilities and to believe in yourself. Be confident in your dealings with others. Use your talents to point relationships in positive, empowering directions. Letting your own light shine will act as a beacon to attract others to you. People of like mind and similar vibration, it will also encourage others to let their own light shine. So right now it's not about, doing what others are doing or trying to emulate others' relationships. It's about knowing yourself and being your own individual and creating that outcome that in love and your relationships that you desire. It's important for you to harness this amazing energy surrounding you and shine and allowing it to shine from within you. Use this energy to break through any obstructions that stand in your way for complete happiness. Know that you deserve the best. People are attracted to you when you are joyful, enthusiastic, and confident. Radiate these qualities into the world and see what beautiful things you attract. Your affirmation, Capricorn: I shine my light out into the world and joyfully attract all that I desire. So you have the potential, you have the ability within these energies, Capricorn, in order to allow and reconnect with your inner child. You have the abilities with these energies to allow your heart to shine and your soul, that light that's inside of you. And within these energies, it's important for you to acknowledge what type of energy you've been sending out to the world prior to this message. What are you thinking? What are you feeling, Capricorn? Are you down on yourself when you the motherfucking GOAT? Have you allowed, some type of darkness to, you know, place a shadow over your shine, your light? So it's important for you to remember, what energies that you're exuding out. If you're not standing in your true confidence right now, if you're not enthusiastic about your relationships, if you're not enthusiastic about your abilities, it's time to change that up right now, Capricorn, and remember who you are. Remember in your abilities. Remember, what you've already created. Our next card of guidance talks about feeling alone, Capricorn. And this is a card for guidance for you out in this physical world. And no matter what type of challenges that you may be experiencing, no matter what type of conflicts that you are experiencing and any changes that you may be going through, understand it's not about what we're going through. It's about how we deal with it, how we look at it. And if there's any energies of feeling alone, it's time for you to tap back into who you are, your practicality of the situation on how you can change it. It's about you tapping back into your confidence and your enthusiasm, Capricorn, and understand that whatever change you're going through, whatever challenge, whatever conflict that you're going through, it's a test. And this test is placed here in order for you to overcome these challenges and overcome any changes and overcome these conflicts in order to refine that power that's inside of you already. It's time for you to remember who you are, and especially when it comes to love and your love and relationships. And in no reason or no way, no shape or form should you be out here feeling alone, knowing in your own abilities. So, referring to the book for an expanded meaning when it comes to any energies of you feeling alone, Capricorn, again, it's time to connect back to your true self. it's time to connect to, who you are. If you've been wearing any masks and, you're not coming from your true identity, coming from your true heart, coming from, in what you believe in, knowing your confidence. If you're coming from any place of a lack mentality when it comes to love, if you're coming from any energies of situations where you have felt abandoned or having any form of insecurity and feeling like you don't have the support, I mean, that's just lower energy. And you are, again, the motherfucking GOAT. You're the greatest, let's say, sign alive right now, And, you guys are earth. It's about you staying grounded in your abilities. It's about you having faith and believing in yourself and knowing what you've already achieved and knowing what you've already accomplished. And if that shit was done once, it can be done again. So it's very important for you to not come from this lack-based mentality if you've been in a situation where, you're not allowing your true self to shine. It's time for you to connect back to your true self. It's not about being like others. It's not like emulating another's relationship or shit that you've seen on TV. It's about living in your true self in order for you to connect to, your inner child again and, manifest that happiness that you truly desire at this time. So when it comes to any energies of feeling alone, true love and emotional support may seem lacking at this time. This card suggests a period of feeling alone or abandoned. You may think that no one understands you or your needs, or even cares about you. Perhaps someone you turn to for support has deserted you, or hope for love has rejected you. Your insecurities may rise to the surface to overwhelm you at this time. All that you desire may seem unattainable. Don't let your confidence be shaken. There are lessons in everything, and know that this difficult period is only temporary. Your spirit guides and the divine support you. Talk with them about how you're feeling and what you need right now. Also, seek the support of those friends and family who are there for you. Help is at hand. You just don't see it. Be careful because depression feeds upon itself. Lift yourself out of it by doing something physical. Take a walk, exercise, sing, or even volunteer your time. You will feel better, and in doing so, will attract happiness into your life. So it's not about being stuck in any darkness. And it's about knowing that when these situations come, when we feel insecure, when we feel like, there's no one there for us, it's about being able to know that we're always there for ourselves. And no matter if someone is not giving you that attention or, that you desire, it's about knowing that, you have these abilities and you don't really need that from or acknowledgement from someone else at the same time. And it's also about understanding that you have these abilities to get what you desire no matter what, and because of who you are. And again, it's not about what we're going through. It's not about the situation. It's again about our attitude when we go through it. We're not going to stay in a lack mentality. We're not going to allow situations to have us depressed and insecure within ourselves. Not going to allow someone to make us feel like we're abandoned, because no one can make us feel like that. This is our inner child that needs to be addressed. This is our inner child, that inner feeling that needs to be embraced again and addressed, and allow that energy to flow out of us and not always holding shit in. And it's about being able to shine and let our needs be expressed and be our true self, and don't give a fuck what nobody think. in a process. So when it comes to love, Capricorn, and I have another guidance cards from our romance angel. It talks about releasing your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So if in your current love life right now, shit is not going in accordance to what you desire, there may have been a situation from your past that you continue to hold on to. And in believing that what happened in the past is going to continue, or it's going to happen again. And if you're holding on to something that occurred in the past, if you're holding on to a change from the past, a conflict from the past, a challenge from the past, you're again not allowing that energy. You have to acknowledge that energy, and you have to be able to address it, and you have to let it go. You have to either forgive yourself throughout that process, and whatever went wrong within that process, you have to forgive whatever party that you was in that process with, because and it's not about, or getting in touch with them and, oh, I forgive you. It's about you connecting with your inner child, having that discussion with your soul, allowing that light to shine again, and come out again, and tell it that you don't have to stay inside, because we went through something. We did the best that we knew. We thought we was doing the best thing at the time, and it didn't turn out right. But I now know, if I'm in this situation again, I know how to move now. I can speak up for myself now. I can, just express myself better now. We don't got to hold this shit in no more. And it's time to release that energy, Capricorn, because it's holding you back from experiencing that true sun that's available to you. It's holding you back from experiencing and being able to, move through situations with confidence, and it's holding you back from being that GOAT that you truly are. So when it comes to any situation, when it comes to love with your family, love in romantic relationships, it's important to get to know each other. And, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond is going to deepen. So it's not about holding yourself in. It's about letting that inner child out, Capricorn, allowing, you know, that energy, being able to address what happened, in this situation. I went through this shit, and I'm afraid that it's going to repeat itself again. I don't want it to repeat itself again. I forgive myself for how I reacted in that matter. I forgive, that other party, because we were young. We didn't know any better. This has a situation to do. We can even go back to your parents, situation from the past. We have to understand that, we're all living, we're all learning, we're all going to go through these changes, we're all going to go through these challenges. And if we sweep them under the rug, if we try to bury them, they're just going to keep harboring, and that's going to create darkness, and that can create, us holding on, living in our shadow and not living in our light. So it's time to release that energy, Capricorn. It's time to forgive yourself. It's time to, even though if shit was fucked up with a situation, it's time to forgive others. Whoever, your ex, whatever ex situation that you were in order to allow yourself to move forward. If we hold on to bitterness, it's going to leave us stuck. And if we don't address these issues, we're going to keep repeating the same shit over and over again. And at this time, it's time to let it out. Express yourself to those that you love. And you couldn't imagine how many people that can connect with, any pain, and can assist you in turning any pain into power. And again, it could even be your significant other or whoever that you may be in a partnership with. So getting into the spread when it comes to you and how you feel about your relationship and your approach and your outlook, we had a card of the Ten of Pentacles. So you're feeling pretty good about, the relationship that you're in right now. You're, at the end of a cycle. You've achieved a lot of things, a home, you achieved that family life, you have your pets, you have your children, you have, your partner, and you see that this is the situation that I did desire. So you can see that you have that of what you desire. You're able to realize the gifts that you have in front of you right now. You're able to acknowledge the cycle that you've established for yourself, you know and you see it for what it is. So, you've had the family, the home, you've had the times where, the finances, you've had that stability, and you're able to see what you've accomplished with that. And, no matter what you may be experiencing and going through, it's about, you being able to recognize what you have achieved, what you have accomplished, Capricorn. Again, you're in or entering into an entirely new cycle. And it's about you wanting to, continue to do what's necessary for you and your family, for your children, for your grandchildren, and see the things that you achieved, and see and believe in your own capabilities, Capricorn. Now, when it comes to your partner right now is facing judgment. Your partner is also at the end of a cycle. Your partner is also looking at the things that you have accomplished. Your partner is looking at, how things have played out up until this point. And your partner is again in that judgment where they want to go towards what their heart desires as well, and they're being called to do what's right for themselves at this time. And with this judgment, Capricorn, your partner is trying to have, excuse me, trying to have the strength to tame, the beast that's inside of them, and the strength to go through this situation with compassion, because there may have been some snakes in the grass, there may have been some, fuck situations, and there may have been you know a situation where it's been hard to really get through to your true emotions. So your partner is going through a major change where their soul as well is calling out for them to do the right thing, and do what's best for them. And, your partner, again, is trying to have the strength to push forward, you know, and to see the situation with compassion, and to not try and deal with it in that beastly mode, or, come at it with the arguments, and they're just trying to do what's right. And your partner knows right now, whatever could be taking place at this time, something has to change now. So when it comes to the connection and, what you and your partner may have in common, binding you together, we have the card of the Two of Wands. So you and your partner have seen the world, have accomplished a lot in this world, have put a lot of energy towards movement, doing, putting that energy out there to go and follow their dreams. And they've achieved. And now we're at another crossroads where it's time to make a decision again. And you both know it's time to choose a direction. And this could be, again, with any relationship that you're dealing with right now. It's time to choose a direction on where you want this relationship to go. The connection is you guys are both ready to cut out the bullshit that's taking place between you two. You both been through a lot of shit, and now it's time to, you know, deal with it accordingly, address certain situations, cut out what's the unnecessary, and move in that direction together. You know, it's time to either decide to walk together, possibly, or to walk alone. And the strength of this relationship and what's keeping your relationship together is justice. So this could be a situation that you could be dealing with in a court. You or your partner could have Libra in your chart as well. We have Gemini, um, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. We also have Libra in Aquarius, Scorpio. So you and your partner can have these in your chart, but the strength that holding you together is understanding the importance of balance in your life. The strength that's holding you together is that acknowledgement that, balance is needed. The strength that's holding you together, again, it could be legal documents. Um, it could be, um, again, a marriage that could be pending on a divorce. But what's holding you together, again, could be something legal, something binding. And knowing that, in order for a change to come in this relationship, that balance is definitely necessary. Um, the strength that's holding you together is that you both may want to continue to work on your foundation, work on building that balance with each other. And that is a beautiful thing, Capricorn. Our next card talks about the weakness in a relationship. And the weakness is we have the Hermit. So again, this could be you. You may have Virgo in your chart, or as well as your partner. But the weakness in a relationship is when a situation occurs, a challenge, a change, conflict. Someone may go low, with the Hermit, and, go away to themselves and keep to themselves and, go within. And it's nothing wrong with going within, because in most situations when we deal with issues, the answers don't lie outside of us. It's not always about going, asking for advice from different people, places, or, things like that. It is about going within. But the weakness is only going within and not having that communication, to express one another. And then a possibility is when you do go to express yourself with one another, you could come childishly with it. And you may not think before you respond or think about who you're talking to and with the situation, just, outwardly just going, saying whatever comes to your mind or whatever is on your mind. And it's about still thinking properly and having that tact with it, and having that respect for yourself as well as your partner. The weaknesses, someone could be spying on the other one, just trying to be in control over a situation. Someone, the weakness is just the way that we communicate. And are we just communicating to say what's on our mind and, cut a motherfucker with our words? Or are we responding or having this conversation in order to address a situation, in order so we can communicate and compromise if needed? So it's definitely about respecting each other. It's definitely about, understanding each other. And it's also about when we do go within and we do come up with the answers, it's about being able to express ourselves and articulate ourselves for that understanding. And it's not about coming just articulating ourselves just to maybe pop our shit real quick and say what we got on our mind, but without thinking about how this other person is going to receive that information. It's about having that tact. It's about, knowing that our words can cut like a sword, and being mindful of the equipment that we have, you know. So when it comes to this spread and this love and your situation with your relationship, what needs to be addressed, Capricorn? And is this relationship going to be successful? We have the card of the Seven of Wands. So right now, Capricorn, it's about, you may have so many people, coming at you, so many situations coming at you. And you may just feel like I just got to stand my ground, with this situation. And, feel like I just got to prove my point, and when I say go in this situation, it's my way, or, I'm not listening to what you got to say. You're not right. I'm right. It's not always about, trying to fight off everyone, because knowing or you have to understand that everybody is not against you, and it's about understanding you don't have to fight off and fight with any and every one when it comes to a situation. You have to be confident in yourself. And it's not about um, trying to keep things as it is. And change, we grow, we live, we grow every fucking day. So it's not about trying to, this how it's been, this is how it's always going to be. It's about being able to grow. It's about understanding what needs to die, what needs to end. My way of being, the way that I'm not coming in my true self, needs to end. I need to step into who I truly am, and able to live truly and freely. Excuse me, Capricorn. So for right now, within these energies, is there a chance for this love? Is there a threat? What needs to be done? Just always trying to be right. What needs to be done is to look into yourself and understand where you may have worn a false mask and not revealed your true identity, not revealed your true insecurities, not revealed your true pain that you may be experiencing. I mean, when it comes to relationships, it's about being able to trust those that you love, and it's about being confident in yourself and confident in your abilities and not coming from a lack mentality, Capricorn. It's about believing and knowing the GOAT that you are. Now, when I think about that, I want to say don't allow or don't mix up confidence and cockiness. It's one thing to be confident about yourself, but it's another thing to be cocky and, think that, it's my way or the highway. You know, Being a true to yourself is being able to express yourself truly and not wear no mask to cover up any wounded child that may be inside of you. And if you are in a relationship and you do love someone, it's about working together and trusting in one another, and building that trust. So within these energies, this is the time to let your heart shine. It's time for you to connect back to your inner child, connect back to any wounded child that's inside of you. And it's about really being able to be enthusiastic about where you want your love life to go, being confident that you can achieve that and have that of what you want, and not mixing up and cockiness for confidence. They're two separate things, Capricorn. So, to end the spread, we have two messages from the universe, two notes from the universe. Your first note from the universe, Capricorn, is those you love you. So all that, any fake cockiness that you may be exuding, it's time to again change that around to the confidence, because we love you. We love your confidence. We love your enthusiasm. Those you love you. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget that they're watching. Be your true self, Capricorn. Don't be out here wearing any false masks. In order for this love to grow and nourish and for it to deepen, you have to show your true identity, Capricorn. And don't be afraid that someone is not going to love you for who you are. You have to love your child in order, love that inner child and watch how that energy is attracted back to you. And your last message is, what would love do? So when it comes to this energy of changes, conflicts, challenges, don't think about what, fuck boy or fuck girl would do. Think about what love would do. Don't think about what the darkness would do. Don't come from that dark, that wounded warrior. Think about coming from a place of love. Do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? You leave behind footprints of love. P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. So do what love would do. Don't live in fear. Live out of your love, Capricorn, please. And I'm going to end that message on that. What would love do? So, Capricorn, I hope that this message helped. Love yourself first, foremost, and always. It's time to connect again with that any inner child, any wounds, any abandonment, any, insecurities. It's time to, open that back up. Let that light shine. Forgive yourself for not knowing how to move. And now that you know, you could do better when you know better. And, release the energies of the past, because it's time to clear your energy for this new beginning. It's time to let that inner light shine from out. So, again, I hope that this message helped. I hope to see you again next time, Capricorn. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I would so much appreciate it. As well, if you're interested in a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. So again, this is Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth. Peace, Capricorn. I'll see you next time.